This is Chapter 12, Section 6 in the 7th grade note-taking guide, Solving Inequalities by Multiplying or Dividing. So we're continuing down that path of solving one-step inequalities in much the same way that we solve an equation, but this time these questions are just limited to multiplying or dividing here. So let's go ahead and take a look at the first one here. We've got c over 4 is less than or equal to negative 4. So we'll run through that same list of rules we've been using. And that list of rules tells me to keep my variable on the left, so c has a good placement there, and numbers on the right, so negative 4 also has good placement. So we know the troublemaker that we have here is 4, the 4 on the left side. That's going to have to move. Right now this says I'm dividing by 4. Well, right now to move that to the opposite side, I have to do the opposite. And of course, as you know, that's going to be to multiply both sides by 4. So I'm going to throw some parentheses down and show that I'm multiplying both sides by 4 here. And that's what they're trying to show you right here, their space for. The divide by 4, multiply by 4 cancels each other out and just leaves me c. And that solution is going to be less than or equal to what is in this case negative 16. All right, here's 5a is less than or equal to 23. And they want us to solve that here. So we can do that. Go through our rules quickly. Keep our variable on the left. Keep our numbers on the right. So a and 23 have good placement. 5 does not, however. 5 is a number and he's on the left. But of course we know numbers belong on the right. So I'm going to move 5 out of the way here. Well, right now this question says I'm multiplying by 5. That's important because remember, to move something to the opposite side, I'm going to have to do the opposite. The opposite of multiplying by 5 is, of course, to divide both sides by 5. So I'm going to go ahead and divide both sides by 5 here. And 23 divided by 5 is going to give me my solution here. You would be quick to note that that's not quite a nice, clean number, something that would show up on the number line, not an integer. But that's okay. It doesn't have to be here. That's going to work out to be 4 3/5. Or if you want, 4.6. So a is greater than or equal to 4.6. We can check it. Again, remember, you want to check this by plugging in a number that then satisfies the inequality and making sure the statement with the left and the right side generates something that is true. So they decided to pick 5 to test with because 5 is greater than, and it's not just greater than, it also could be equal to, but of course it's not exactly equal to, but it does fit the greater than requirement here. Greater than or equal to 4 3/5, 5 is. So when we go down here, we change a into 5. 5 times 5 is 25. 25 is greater than or equal to 23. So of course the inequality checks there because that is a true statement. Number 3, it cost Josh $85 to make candles for the craft fair. How many candles must he sell at $4 each to make a profit? So in order to make a profit, we've got to go past the $85 marker. We've got to get to 86 or 87 or 88 or 89. Any number past 85 is considered a profit, even if it's a penny. Profit, as they're telling you in the beginning there, is the amount earned minus the amount you spend, and Josh needs to make more than $85. C is going to represent the number of candles that must be sold. So if he sold 1 candle, we would figure that out at 4 times 1 or $4. 2 candles would be 4 times 2 or $8. 3 candles would be 4 times 3 or $12. We're going to keep going all the way down there. And so since we don't really know the number, instead of 1 or 2 or 3 or 4, we're going to just call it C for the number of candles. 4 times C. And that's got to be bigger than 85. Again, because profit, you have to go past what you spend in order to have a profit. So that's where 4 times C is greater than 85 comes from. So now they would jump to the solving step. And they're going to say, well, they've got a variable C on the left and a number 85 on the right. So the only thing that's not good about this particular question is the 4. 4 is going to have to move. How am I going to move the 4? Well, I'm going to divide the 4 by both sides. And when I do that, that's going to give me C is greater than, now here you're going to have 85 divided by 4, and that should be something right around 21, just past 21. When I do 85 divided by 4, I get 21.25. Now, let's remember what this question is all about. The question is asking me how many candles Josh is going to have to sell in order to make a profit. Obviously, he can't sell a quarter of a candle or 0.25 of a candle. So we're going to have to make this have some meaning here. If he sells exactly 21 candles at $4 a candle, that's only $84, not $85 like he needs to pass to make a profit. So in this case, he's going to have to sell at least 22 candles, which of course would be $88, which would mean a $3 profit, or more than 22 candles, which of course any larger amount is going to generate a larger profit, in this case to earn a profit. All right, so let's go ahead and take a look at the check it out questions here. We'll start with number 1.